We will begin the event by first playing Indonesia Raya.
Please rise to honor our national anthem. You may be seated.
Next, before we begin this event, it will be best for us to pray that it will all go well. Berdoa dimulai.
Berdoa selesai.
To start this year's detour, we will hear a few words from our project officer, Daryl Suryanegara.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Good morning, honorable adjudicators and chairs, honorable Miss Aulia as the supervisor teacher of Genesis, fellow committee from Genesis, and honored participants. First of all, praise to the Almighty God for His overwhelming grace and presence, so that this year's detour could be held in the midst of these challenging times in the middle of the pandemic. I would also like to thank our sponsors and partners, Sejuta Cita, Wall Street English, Feynman, Lapsmoon, and also Genesis parents, who have given their best to support this year's detour. Also, I would like to express my deepest gratitude for the committee who have given their best, and also to every participant who are willing to participate in Detour 2021. Detour's theme this year will be Southeast Asia, Land and Sea, our very own home and backyard, a rich and diverse subcontinent filled with a plethora of heritage, yet faced with increasingly paramount challenges in the future. A topic filled with potential and intrigue. We truly hope in this year's detour you will have fun learning and also socializing, meeting new friends while learning English through competitions. We'd also like to extend our deepest apologies for any inconvenience, whether intentional or not. Lastly, remember, to try and fail is better than not to try at all. Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you, Daryl. Now we will hear a short speech from the head of Genesis, Katrunada Maura Dakota.
My name is Katrunada as the head of Genesis SMA Negeri 8 Jakarta. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all committees, judges, School 30s, and sponsors who have participated and worked very hard to prepare this event. I would also like to say welcome to all debaters and delegates to Detour 2021. This year, we chose Southeast Asia, Land and Sea as the theme of this event, with the hope that we as the people of this region can have a great insight about what problems are happening around us and what can we provide as a young generation. I'm sure that both debaters and delegates will present their brightest opinions and arguments on each of the given topics. I hope everything goes well, and don't forget to have fun.
That concludes the end of the opening ceremony. Breakout rooms will be assigned shortly. Thank you.
Number one, this house as comedian coming from minority groups would stop using their community slurs or stereotypes as the content of their comedy, i.e. African American comedian making jokes about African kids dressed to have
Of that say, hey, there's an alternative there, which is they not doing it. You see that's not.
We'll stop using our community slurs by stereotyping as content of comedy. What is stereotyping? Stereotyping is generalizing a certain type of community by how it generally looks like. This looks like generalizing Asian as smart, or generalizing Asian as smart, for instance, or as Asian as wealthy. We think that, or Asian parents as conservative. We do not want to do this. Secondly, we can see that side op would say that slurs will make comedians from this enfranchised group of people more accepted on how they concede to their own power and everything. However, we have a hard stand from side government that even if it takes a harder time for this comedian to be famous in the first place, it's okay. We think that there is the risk we want to take. The stand we want to take is that we get less oppression and marginalization. That is the goal of this debate. We think that a personal gain is less valued here compared to the communal gain. So, thirdly, what is the bottom line of this debate? First, we need to assume that this one comedian have a scope of influence for their people, on how, especially when noticing on how there's visible technology and everything, we may not assume that that this certain comedian isn't well known. Secondly, notice not all comedians from minority group are infamous, right? Meaning, we need to assume that this debate can go the way famous Asian comedians are influenced, such as Jimmy Ong of Asia. We think that this is the scope of the debate. Two arguments in my speech. First, on principle. Before I start, NAPOI.